Hello, good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen that have gathered here. I am happy that we are serious about these teachings. I can see people are just coming every day. A lot of people are coming every day. That's good. We all need to know the truth and set ourselves free. Now the topic I'm going to treat is about the tribes of Israel. You see, when we talk about tribes of Israel, we have ethnic tribes. Then we have the grouping tribes. That tribe has all the ethnic groups in any of the tribes. And I'm going to mention the tribes that you people must follow it. You see, this tribe, the first one I'm going to say is Asetre. Asetre tribe. And the symbol of Asetre people is the vulture. The symbol of Asetre clan is the vulture. Then number 2, Ayuko. This is what the Akans call it. The Hebrews call it Entom. We call it Entom. This tribe, we call it in our language Entom. Then the second one is Ayuko. Ayuko. The symbol of Ayuko is the hawk. Is that correct? Okay. Then number 3. The next is Ediana. Ediana clan. The symbol of the Edianas is the dog. A dog with fire in its mouth. You see, the Ediana clan symbol is a dog with a fire in its mouth. It is this dog with fire in its mouth that many people call dragon. Then they give you wrong sketch that you see whether a snake or a very giant snake in the sea that has fire in its mouth. It is not that snake. It is rather the dog. Originally, it is dog with fire in its mouth. Then we go back to Breakthrough, number 4. Breakthrough. The breakthroughs, the symbol of the breakthrough is the tiger. The tiger is the symbol of the breakthrough people. Then we come to Ekwana 5. Ekwana. You see, the Ekwana, the symbol of Ekwana is the elephant. Is the elephant. You see, I would like to explain something about this Ekwana and Ayuko a little. Ayuko came out of Ekwana, and the reason why we have Ekwana and Ayuko It's a story that was told by our ancestors that there was this hunter who always go and hunt in the night and comes back at dawn. So one night, this hunter went into bush and never had anything to come home. So on his way coming at dawn, he saw 3 buffaloes in front of him. But he decided not to shoot any of them because it was too late. But as the hunter was watching the buffaloes would be dancing round, and before he know, they have pulled out the buffalo hides on them and they have become beautiful ladies. Then the man stood quietly watching them. And there is one very beautiful among all the three. Then when they started moving out, they dressed like a human being and started moving out. Because that day was a market day according to the story. So this hunter saw the beautiful one, Koba, and picked it and hide it somewhere. So after they have gone to the market and it is night that they want to go back, anyone that comes, he dances around his hide. Before you know, he has put on the hide and become buffalo again. Then he will go into the bush. The other one came, picked his own, went into the bush. Then the last one came looking for the hide, and she couldn't find it. So she was just hanging around. Then the hunter just appeared and said, "My lady, what is wrong with you?" Then he said, "Oh, he left something here, and when he came, he couldn't find it. So that was what he's looking for." Then the hunter very blatantly started helping her to search for whatever she's looking for. And when they searched and we couldn't find her, so that night is coming, all the hunter told her was that, "Then let us go home. Maybe tomorrow we can come and continue our search." The lady followed the hunter. They went home and he slept the next day. They came, they couldn't find the hide. They went back home. Then the hunter introduced this fine lady to his wife and said, "This is a lady that I brought home to come and help us in our daily activities." So later she became the wife of the hunter, and the hunter had many children with her. Then one day, as the hunter's wife were fighting, the senior wife used that against the lady, that is why you are a buffalo, you are not a human being. Then when the woman heard that, she ran into the bush and never returned again. So she left the children, and then the children were asked not to eat a buffalo in their life. So as generation were coming and generation were going and their descendants were becoming more, some of the descendants decided to eat buffalo. So when they saw them eating buffalo, they became bitter and drove them away from their clan. So that is why they became Ayekwo. That means they eat buffalo. So the Ayekwo came out of Ekwona. Ekwona means the mother buffalo. The mother buffalo. That is what is called Ekwona. Ekwo means buffalo and Ena means the mother. You see, so this is how we got this name, and according to the story. Now let us go on with we are looking for the tribes. What they say, it is 12 tribes. It is never any 12 tribes as they are saying Benjamin tribe and what not tribe. There is no Benjamin tribe. There is no tribe like what they are Judah tribe. There is nothing like that. But these are the original tribes that I'm giving you today. Then we come to number 6. Asuna. Asuna clan. You see, Asuna clan have their symbol as the squirrel. Squirrel. The squirrel here is the bird who is black in totality but have white in the neck. So this is the symbol of the Asuna clan. Then the number 7 is Aguna. Is Aguna. Aguna clan. The symbol of the Aguna clan is the parrot. Is the parrot. Then we have the Asini clan. Asini clan. The Asini clan also have their symbol as the bat. Then we have the last clan, that is number 9, the Adako. Adako clan. So these are the 9 clans of the nation of Israel that we call the tribes of the nation of Israel. But you see, the original ethnic tribes are just 7, as I've already mentioned. This is the most reason why the Israelites used this their horn. Their horn, we call it entaheret. We call it in the Hebrew language entahera. We call it in the Hebrew language entahera. Entahera. You see, that is the horn that we blow. It shapes like this. You see, that is the trumpet that the Israelites blew. You see, the trumpet is 7 in number. 7 because the ethnic groups were 7. Every group represent one of the entahera, one of the horn. Every group represent one of the horn. That is every ethnic tribe. Like as I've already mentioned, the Akans, the Gan Adangles, the Ewes, the Moses, the Malians, the Abos, and the Edo. These are the original people of Israel. So if anybody should tell you Israel have 12 tribes, it's a blatant lie. I am saying it's a blatant lie because Israel doesn't have any tribe by name Benjamin. No. We don't have any tribe by name Benjamin. We don't have any tribe by name Judah. We don't have any tribe as they have been mentioning Natalia and all whatever they are talking about. We don't have any. If you have any, prove to me any ethnic group under this sun that have an ancestral names the way you people are mentioning it, and let's go and ask them. You see, I want proof. I don't want belief. Because to me, if somebody say I believe, I know you know nothing. If you don't know, then you say I believe. Yes, I agree with you because you don't use your brain. If you use your brain, you will never believe. You will have proof for everything because beliefs comes from assumption. I assume. If I assume and I go and I see that my assumption is wrong, what do I get? I get nothing. So please, let us from now stop believing and begin to research into the facts and know the truth so that we can be free from just believing nonsense. So the intahara here is what our ancestors used according to the history. I am going to explain and let people know what exactly went on. You see, we have all heard that the ancient Israel brought down the walls of Jericho. You see, it was not the physical walls. You see, it was not the physical walls that was broke down by these trumpets that I have shown you. You see, it was the defense, the spiritual defense of these people that was breaking down. How was it breaking down? You see, the gods, or let me say the energies that protect us, the one thing that they don't want at all is noise. If excessive noise go anywhere they are, they will just leave the place. That is why you see Kweku Mosi leaving the whole nation of Israel, going on the mountain, hide himself, acquire a nice place, and communicate with the energy that we call the Hebrew God. But you people are fools today, making noise with the drums, shouting and saying you are calling a God. How will he come? You see, if you like, go and check the flood, the ancient flood case. Flood. You see, the rain that took over the world, and search for it and know what causes that rain to fall. It was just noise making that you people are doing today. So the energies that we call God don't want any place there is noise. So if there is noise, they will just leave. So it was a heavy noise that the ancient Israel people used to scare away the energies that protect Jericho. And therefore, they went and attacked the Jericho people without any support from any quarters. So if they talk about Jericho wall being broke down by noise, that is the meaning. It is not the physical wall that you are seeing. The physical wall can never be broke down by just noise, but it was the defense, the energy that they call their gods that were protecting them. They were scared away by heavy noise, and so now they can't do anything. When they call their God, it's not there. When they call this one, it's not there, because the noise, the heavy noise the Israelites made has scared all the gods out of the town. So that is how they brought the Jericho down. Thank you very much for this one too. We will continue another time. Thank you.